Good job, Landroid Vision Cloud for the win. Look at how clean it cut. Wow, so clean.
You know what's kind of weird? You've probably spent a lot of time and money making the inside of your house smart, but your yard? You're probably still running a gas mower every Saturday like it's 1995. So let me introduce you to the WORX Landroid Vision Cloud. Yeah, that's a mouthful. It's basically a robot vacuum, but for your lawn, and it's got some genuinely cool tech that I'm going to enlighten you on here in this video. First, the radio link. Think better Wi-Fi coverage. It is basically a Wi-Fi extender for your mower. Because let's be real, Wi-Fi doesn't reach every corner of your yard. This creates a mesh network so the mower stays connected even in dead zones. Pretty smart. Power cable with plenty of cable length, spare blade kits, 8 of them, which is way more generous than I expected. Hex key, screws for the charging station, some no-go tape, and stakes to mark boundaries. One 20-volt battery, and here's the first cool thing. This is their power share system. So if you've got other WORX tools, the same battery works in all of them, not locked into some proprietary ecosystem. You also get the charging station, which is basically a little home base, and the robot mower itself. It's smaller than I expected, about the size of a carry-on suitcase. Underneath, the main cutting blades and the cut to zero edge trimmer. And of course, manuals that we're probably definitely not going to even read, but you should, because we're professionals and, well, you might be. Setup is surprisingly easy. You basically put the charging station against a wall, run the power cable, and that's it. No boundary wires to bury, none of that hassle at all. You can also place it directly out on the grass. The mower charges in about an hour and 45 minutes, which honestly, who cares? It's just sitting there anyway. And you get the added benefit of swapping out multiple batteries if you've got more WORX tools. The app walks you through connecting it to Wi-Fi, and then this is where it gets interesting. Instead of you manually mapping your yard, this thing uses something called V-Slam. No, it's not Jean-Claude Van Damme. See these cameras on the front? That's not just for obstacle avoidance. The Landroid uses V-Slam, visual simultaneous localization and mapping. It's the same tech the robot vacuums use, but a little bit more advanced.
See, it sees that really low stump right there even. That's pretty impressive that it sees that low of an object and goes around it, because that thing is not very tall. And I have had some other robot lawnmowers just ignore that, go right over it and tear up the blades. The other thing is that in spite of obstacles, it still maintains a perfectly parallel diagonal cut line, which, yes, don't hate, my grass needs some help. I've aerated it, it's good to go, but the neighbors would definitely be envious of the cut lines. Maybe not the dead patches, but the cut lines.
Basically, it's got stereo vision, 2 cameras like human eyes, and it's building a 3D map of your yard in real time. It knows where it is, where it's been, where it needs to go, and because it's visual, it works even under trees where GPS signals just can't go.
I've literally never had any other robot lawnmowers see this, and you can see the evidence of it that other robot lawnmowers have just completely missed that cable sticking up. And yes, it's a TV cable, so it's not like it's high voltage or dangerous, but the V-Slam saw it. Here is another great demonstration of the V-Slam in action. It's actually recognizing a very unique situation here. We got a small pony wall and then no wall here because this is steps, and yet it navigated it beautifully. Wow. I am now a V-Slam believer.
The first time you run it, it does the auto mapping thing. Just tell it to map the yard, and it drives around figuring out the boundaries, obstacles, all of it. In this yard here specifically, it only took about 10 minutes to map out these 2 areas.
Okay, this has got to be one of the most accurate maps I've ever seen recorded of this space. I mean, it just nailed the shape of this grass area here. If there weren't so many trees overhead, I'd give you an aerial view of this just so you could see how well this matches up. That's crazy accurate.
In fact, speaking of zones, I'm going to share some really cool information with you guys, which is called zone mapping, path mapping, and no-go zones. More about that, though, in a little bit. Now, here's the feature that actually impressed me. This mower uses RTK. That's real-time kinematic positioning. It's basically satellite-guided mowing that's accurate down to about an inch. But there's no separate RTK antenna you have to place. It's actually already on the mower itself. Think of it like GPS, but with correction data coming from a professional RTK network, which dramatically improves positioning accuracy. That added precision helps the mower stay on track, maintain consistent paths, and reduce navigation drift over time. The mower connects to a commercial-grade RTK network, the same type of network used in professional applications like golf course robotics. It includes lifetime access with no subscription fees required, and because it runs on a distribution network, it provides reliable coverage without requiring additional hardware at your home.
I love how it fits through this passage right here, like just perfectly between the wall and the tree.
Remember those robot mowers that just bounce around randomly? This is not that. The Landroid drives in actual straight lines. It looks like a professional did your yard. And then there's the cut to zero. See how close it can get to those edges right there? That is very unique to this mower here. There's an additional blade disc that's offset so it can cut right up to the borders without missing strips of grass. Other robot mowers left 2 to 3 inches of grass along the walls in this yard here. This mower, no problem with that extra little spinning blade offset so you can get that zero edge.
That's impressive right there. Talk about cutting to zero. It got that to zero. Wow.
That's pretty cool, WORX. Now, the app itself lets you set up multiple zones. So if you've got a front yard and a backyard or different sections like I have here in this yard, you can separate them out by a path or a driveway and map each one separately, and then even control them separately with different settings for each zone. You can tell it to do the front yard on Tuesdays, the backyard on Thursdays, or however you want to schedule it. And if one area goes faster than the other, you can adjust the cutting frequency per zone. It's really dialed in. The auto scheduling is also pretty smart. It checks weather forecasts and won't mow if it's going to rain, because cutting wet grass is terrible for your lawn and actually terrible for your lawnmower as well. It's just nasty business when you have wet grass. So this rain sensor that's built right into it will even stop it if the forecast didn't call for rain, which happens sometimes here in Tucson, Arizona. Like I mentioned earlier, this 20-volt battery is part of WORX Power Share system, which means if my leaf blower dies and I don't want to wait for its battery to charge, I can actually just borrow this one from the mower, or vice versa. If I'm cutting a branch off, I can use the battery in my branch trimmer. Not that you'd want to steal your mower's battery all the time, but it's nice to know you've got an option there and you're not locked into just one device with the battery. The mower handles slopes up to 30%. That's 17 degrees, which for most yards is plenty. If you've got actual hills, well, this might not handle it, but gentle slopes, no problem. Now be sure to subscribe to my channel because WORX is sending me their AWD robot lawnmower, which should be a beast at slopes. I'm even thinking about doing a comparison between the Momotion Luba AW3 that I recently reviewed here on my channel and the new WORX Vision Cloud AWD all-wheel drive. I got to see all of WORX's new lineup this year at CES 2026, and they are really leading the charge in robot lawnmower tech. Very innovative things coming, and yeah, it's got anti-theft security, GPS tracking, PIN code required to operate. Not like your lawnmower is likely to get stolen, but it's nice to have that peace of mind knowing that you've got all those security features built right into your lawnmower. So is the WORX Landroid Vision Cloud worth it?
At just under $1,200, it's quite a value.
If you've got up to half an acre and you value your Saturday mornings, yeah, it kind of pays for itself in just convenience alone. The RTK precision, the fact that you don't have to bury wires, it's an advanced robot mower that is thinking outside of the box of most of the other big players in this space, which is absolutely refreshing. It just really works very, very well, and I've been impressed at how well it's handled this space right here.
Look at how beautiful this thing mows. The WORX Landroid Vision Cloud is precise, like ridiculously precise.
Now, links are going to be in the description of this video, and I want you to check them out because they've got so much more information that I didn't even cover here in this video. So go do that right now. But before you leave, why don't you check out this video right here?